right, so here he is out of the blue corner, the #1 heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight, Daniel. Cormier has 8 championship belts at home. Do you remember, though, the nerves for your first UFC title fight?
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to this spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
Well, self-belief is a powerful thing. He has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. All right, so all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov's looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend Hasbulla Magomedov in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov set to fight Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, here we are inside the home of the New York Knicks. It is Madison Square Garden, and I think a lot of people remember when Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez ushered in this building as far as the UFC is concerned back in 2016.
I mean, that place was insane. Conor McGregor became the UFC's double champion. From outside of the arena, he built up to the fight. In the arena, when Conor became the king. This was a great moment in the world's greatest arena. Look, the best fights in history have happened here. And on that night, Conor McGregor etched his name in stone.
Nice. Nicely done. Johnson's head kick is blocked. No damage there. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, now the hook in the clinch by DJ. Nice shot by Johnson to catch the leg kick.
Back in the clinch, look for him to hang on his opponent's head and try to wear at his gasket.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. Side control now. Making all these shots count.
Massive shot from the top.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Johnson. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. So once again, Khabib Nurmagomedov dominating the opposition here tonight. Tremendous grappling ability, and he does a lot of things that the average fan can't even see.
Johnny tells you. He also tells you what he is going to do. The game plan is not a secret when it comes to Khabib. He's going to get in your face, he's going to press, and he's going to take you down. He's been very successful in doing that tonight, and that's why he's winning.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard, and you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. He passes to half.
Under a minute now to go in this one. And very effective with the ground and pound.
He's got to start throwing down. He needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Now the hammer fist here by Nurmagomedov. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Ground and pound strike there now. Round two is next.
Stop!
Excellent job last round. Really good ground control. This round, we want to do the exact same thing. Let's start this off with a big take.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
Best punch in the game. Beautiful jab.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body strength.
Massive flying knee.
Well, really playing that length when he landed that punch. Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there. Oh, he slams him to the ground.
Another big takedown.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Ooh, that submission looks tight. Oh, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. And now he's got the back.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Nurmagomedov.
That was nice.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you. You can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
2 rounds in the books.
Deep breath, relax. Excellent job out there. The ground control is beautiful. That's what we need to do. This guy can't hang with you on the ground.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
All right, so
he's going to guillotine. That guillotine choke is getting tight, but you can't just squeeze. You got to get your hips into your opponent if you want him to tap.
oh, countering, it looks like with a Von Flue choke, or maybe we should call it the OSP now, but trying to get, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Johnson's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. Oh, nice connection by him there. And it looks as though that shot actually has cut him open.
Yeah, it cut him open right there. Beautiful shot lands, opens up the cut.
Johnson's in half guard. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Johnson's eye is closing up. Right into side control. Johnson's looking for a Darce choke here. Oh, that looks tight.
It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's got it locked in now. What he's got to do is start to feed his hip, try to hook the leg so his opponent can't roll his back.
Oh, great submission defense. Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting.
Oh, nice judo toss for him. Johnson's in half guard now. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Some high-level ground and pound here in DC. When you're throwing hammer fists like this, you're not trying to score. You're trying to finish the job.
You're not trying to score. You want to end the night of your opponent. And right now, that is exactly what he is trying to do.
Good work from the top here by Johnson.
Let's get that side control going.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Beautiful transition.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. 90 seconds to go in the round. Nice positional control here. Under a minute to go. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Take a deep breath and relax. Nice job. You won that round. Clearly. This round, I want it to be destructive work. You need to move forward and stand.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Nice.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, huge knee to the head. He could be in trouble here.
There you go. There you go.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Johnson's eye does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut, so that will be something that bears watching as this fight continues. Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Slice that knee across the belly. Let's get to the mouth.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options. Because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands. Don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control. Because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown shot because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut. And now, all the blood that's coming from the cut.
1 minute to go in the fight.
Oh, that's very deep now.
Oh, he's out. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, you know he's tougher than I am, right? But this man has absorbed so much damage upstairs that I wouldn't be surprised to see the referee calling the doctor at some point.
At some point, you got to take a look at him. He's so brutal.
All-out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right,
Ladies
the official decision is now in. Here is
rounds,
Goosebump.
we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges score the contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that O in the loss column.
And if you want to win a decision, you want it to look like this. You want it to look dominant. He looked dominant tonight in all areas of mixed martial arts. There is no question who's going to get their hand raised tonight when they get to the center of the octagon.